If you click this video, it's because you want to know how to become a profitable trader, right? And when I say I have the greatest secret, the biggest secret, I have that for you, okay? And I promise you, if you watch this video in its entirety and you really grasp the concept that I'm explaining, you will forever be changed, and I promise you, you will be on the road to profitability. So first, let's talk about making money in the stock market. This is the thing. It takes no real skill or talent to make money in the stock market. Anybody could just put on a trade and it goes well, okay? In fact, when I first started, the first month, I made $18,000 trading, right? And it wasn't until I started losing that I realized I had no clue what I was doing. And this is how I know it doesn't take any talent or skill to make money in the stock market. Now, who can sustain profitability long term? That's the key. Anybody can make money. Not everybody can sustain profitability, right? And that is what I'm going to teach you guys today. And it's a very, 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 very simple concept. But I promise you, if you really understand what I'm saying, it will change the way you think, okay? So let's discuss a few of the reasons why people struggle with being profitable, right? One, and this is in no particular order, but one of those reasons are risk management, okay? You're trading with too much capital in one trade. Let's say you got $2,000, you put in all $2,000 in the trade, okay? That is going to inevitably lead you to losing a lot of money, if not all of your money, okay? Now, what's another one? Fear of being wrong, okay? A lot of people let the fear of being wrong stop them from taking a trade, and then they're like, dang, if I would have took this trade, man, this would have happened, that would have happened. Why didn't you take the trade? Because you had a fear of being wrong, all right? Another one is not having an edge or strategy, or constantly jumping from edge and strategy and not sticking to one thing. A lot of people follow this person on Twitter, They don't have their own skill set developed. And even if they don't have their own skill set developed, they don't have one person that they are like, okay, I'm gonna learn how they do it. I like how they do it, I'm gonna learn how they do it. They don't do that. They jump from person to person, or they just don't have anything at all and they're just doing something. They think they have an idea of what they're doing. They think they have a strategy, but they really don't, okay? They don't have an edge. They don't have a setup where they could say, when I see this, I'm taking this every single time. When I see X and Y, Z happen, I'm taking it every single time. Most people don't have that. Another reason people struggle with profitability is jumping the gun. Let's say they have a level at $100, right? When it gets to $100, that's when they're gonna take calls and they're gonna take it up. They think it's gonna reverse at $100. Well, they get in at 107 instead of being patient, because for some reason they think 107 is a good entry. But when they get in at 107, the stock goes down to $100. Now they're down already, and now they sell because they're already down, okay? Or what happens is they get in at 107 and then the price breaks through the 100. But if they had just waited till it got to 100 and see how it reacted around there, then they could have either had a smaller L or not have gotten in at all, okay? So that's another thing that people do wrong and keeps them from being successful. And adding on to that, a lot of people struggle with cutting their losses. People want to be right so bad that they will hold a loss, even though it's a big loss and they know it's a loss and they know they need to sell. And this kind of goes back to risk management too. Let's say they only have $1,000 in their account. They get down 200, and instead of cutting that 200, they let it get all the way down to 800, okay? Come on, you can't do that. You have to cut your loss, right? And then another thing that people do is they don't cut their position when they're up. You know, some people, they'll be up $500, but they want to see it go to 1,000. So they, instead of taking the 500, they want to see it go to 1,000, they hold, and then boom, it goes back down to 200, and now they say, dang, well, all right, when it gets back to 500, I'm gonna sell. And then it goes down to 0, and then they say, dang, well, when I get a little bit of profit, I'm gonna sell. Then it goes down to negative 200, and now they're in the red, and now it's an L, okay, when they could have just took the profit. Now, all of these things have one trait in common, okay? And this is the secret to being a profitable trader, okay? In all of these scenarios, whether it's risk management, whether it's fear of losing, whether it's not cutting your loss early, whatever it is, everything I named, every single time you do this, you are assuming you know what's about to happen next in the stock market. Think about that for a second. Think about whatever your biggest issue is, okay? You are assuming you know what's about to happen next in the stock market. All right, now I'm going to explain this again. Everything I just said, risk management. If you got $2,000 in your account, how could you use all $2,000 unless you really believe you know what's about to happen next? Right? If you're down $200, how can you hold until you get down $800 unless you believe you know what's about to happen next? If you let the fear of being wrong stop you from taking the trade, how can you do that unless you believe you know what's about to happen next? You think it's not gonna go your way. You think you know it's not gonna go your way, so you don't take the trade. You think you know what's gonna happen next. How can you jump the gun and get in before your entry unless you believe you know what's gonna happen next? This is the thing. You have to approach the stock market in the manner of, I have no clue what is about to happen in the next minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, okay? That's how you have to approach the stock market. You have to be humble enough to say, I have ideas, but I don't know. I have a good guess, but I don't know. So when it doesn't go my way, I'm not about to be overly invested. I don't feel the need to be right, because before I even felt the need to be right, I already accepted that I don't know. You can't feel the need to be right and also accept that you don't know, right? Because if you don't know, you can't be hard on yourself. It can go either way. But that's also why it's important to have a strategy. You need to have a strategy or edge that works 90% of the time. So that way, and you pair that with risk management. You put $100 in every single time. If you do that 90% of the time, you should be profitable. And then that 10%, you'll take the L, but it doesn't matter. You take that L that one time, and then boom. The very next time your edge shows, you take it again. You take it again, you take it again. And you're able to do this because you understand that you don't know what is about to happen next. So it doesn't matter if the last play was an L. If anything, if the last play was an L and you got a good strategy, then the next play should be a win. You know what I'm saying? And when you're up, let's say you're up $200, bro, set the stop loss. We taking every single dollar. I'm not playing. I'm never letting a trade go red. I don't do that, okay? If I'm up $20, $50, if I'm up $100, $500, I don't care. I'm setting the stop loss and I'm adjusting the stop loss as we go up. Okay, if I get stopped, I get stopped. But the key is to stay profitable. And making $20 is much better than losing $500. Okay? And you might say, dang, making $20, that's not gonna be enough. Well, is losing $500 gonna be enough? Is losing $200 gonna be enough? No. So keep your capital, and that's the main goal. Keep your capital. Protect your capital. Don't worry about winning. Don't worry about losing. After you learn how to protect your capital, then you build on top of that. Build, 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 build. And I know it's a very simple thing, so I'm going to reiterate it. You have to understand that you do not know what is about to happen next. You have no clue. There are plenty of people with much more money than me and you that can really make a decision in 1 second and change everything. We've all seen SPY drop $2 in 20 seconds. We've all seen that. That goes to show we don't know what's about to happen next. Something can break out, something cannot break out, something can reverse. We don't know. So you have to keep that in mind, protect your capital, cut your losses, take your gains, and don't be hesitant. Don't be fearful. Take every trade. If you got an edge that works, take every trade. Don't try to find different information that's gonna talk you out of it. If your edge shows, take it every single time. And that is going to allow you to be profitable. I'm telling you, that is the key. It's very, very simple. You don't know what is going to happen next. And where did I learn this from? Okay, I love to give credit where credit is due. I learned this philosophy from Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. It is an 8-hour audiobook on YouTube that you could watch and listen to. When I tell you this book changed everything, it completely changed everything. Because I had no problem making money. Like I said, making money is easy. It's easy to make money in trading. We've all done it, you feel me? But the problem is losing money. How do you avoid that? How do you control the amount that you lose? How do you consistently win? Man, that book changed everything, and he made that point. Bro, you don't know what's gonna happen next. You can't truly believe that you don't know what's gonna happen next while also making fundamental mistakes like poor risk management or not cutting your losses or not taking your play. You feel me? I have no fear when I trade because I know I'm taking the same exact trade every single time because it works 90% of the time. If it don't work this time, it's gonna work the next time. So I don't fear. I take the trade. If I'm wrong, I cut. Boom. I get back at it tomorrow. Simple. And I'm gonna take the same exact trade. No fear. No emotions. I don't care if I'm right or wrong, because I don't know. And I understand that, okay? And like I said, bro, very simple concept, but if you grasp it, that's all you need, okay? I suggest everybody to listen to that audiobook as well. It's very good stuff. So yes, I appreciate you guys watching this video. I know I haven't posted in a while. Follow my Instagram. It's changed now at Really Getting Racks, okay? I appreciate you guys joining me, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time, all right?